Ah, peace and blessings, number love, peace and tranquility, man. Y'all know who y'all rocking with. Somebody just texted me, but yeah, what's going on? Happy Juneteenth to all my kings and queens who's out celebrating or inside celebrating. I told y'all I had a presentation to bring y'all some things. We're gonna dive in it, but it took me a few days. Yeah, it took. It's hot. It's hot. Let's go to the shower. It took me a few days because once you start unlocking certain things, everything you just keep on digging. And I was so I was so excited for the information I was receiving, this download of information, and that when I first spoke about my presentation, it was that, but then much more things started adding on. So I originally was going to do this on Wednesday, but I decided to do it now. Juneteenth is the best thing. I could actually wait till next week because there's so much stuff, but I just want to get some information out there. So just so I don't keep my people waiting, my tribe, the ones who woke up with me. So we're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in. We're gonna dive in. What I want to title this one, this outlet of information, this source of information. I know all the crazy got the shower. I hope it's nappy enough. But this right here, what I want to name this is the Bible is not but decoded science. The Bible is not but coded science, and racism is only jealousy. Jealousy is melanin, and to be honest with you, they are smart as shit. We're gonna get into that later, but the next thing I want to talk about is my testimony, right? And I'm gonna tell you why it's important. Your testimony is always important to God because when you're going through this type of change, right? He wants people to see His miracles. So just to show y'all a miracle, I want y'all to know I dropped out in the ninth grade. I never studied astrology, none of this, none. I can't even say it. You see, I never studied none of this. So what he's showing y'all that hey, I can take somebody who didn't have a higher education, teach them things about the world that somebody of higher education don't know. So some of my stories of street dude. Like I said, I dropped out in ninth grade, so I never did the book thing. I read books in jail, but books that would keep me entertained, and I wrote books in jail, and the type of books at the type of time that would keep a mindset like mine entertained. Um, that was like my furthest time of really, really, really putting pen in the paper. Even when I was in school, I felt like I was too smart. I felt like I knew it all, and now I understand it now. So we're gonna go deep. We're gonna go deep into a world that maybe they don't even know, and why it's hitting to us. So next one on this, it's getting cold. The next one on this is the wake up. So I want y'all to know with the wake up, the wake up, the wake up, the wake up. My wake up. Keep on. I'm always remember to wake up because you see how Juneteenth. I'm glad everything falls into place. You see how Juneteenth was on Day of Freedom. Everybody saying, hey, this is my Day of Freedom. My wake up, whenever I woke up, was my Day of Freedom. So I'm gonna say that. That's my Juneteenth. So during my wake up, you kind of grab from every religion because as long as you get in closer to God and His faith, meaning the words that speak of Him, then it'll lift your vibration. So I do. I'm gonna have to say this, but no, I'm not gonna say that because it has ties. I just have to figure that part out, and this is what I was trying to do why it took so long. So who I would like to credit for all of this, whoever wrote the story of the Lost Tribe, I would like to credit them because they are leading a lot of us back to who we are. But we are not the Lost Tribe. We are actually the Lost Civilization, and that's the big secret. So they don't want us to know we're really like the Lost Civilization, and I'm gonna go deep into that and what that means, because a lot of people don't have knowledge of that. So what caused me to wake up? What was the question I always had was why was I able to manifest something so special as this? I think my most important question was It's like I ain't wanna put this, I don't want it to sound too emotional, but one of my main questions is like, yo, why do the world hate me, right? So, and for my brothers and sisters in my kingdom queens who watching this, right? I want y'all to ask yourself too. I know y'all have to ask yourself, yo, why they hate me? I'm black, that's it. It's so deeper. It's so deeper than what we was even at conscious at the time of. It's not even about black. They don't even care that you're black. You have a substance in you. You have a substance that is equal to gold, that is equal to platinum, that is equal to all of these things. And us being black, we come from an area where now our body produce 80% much more melanin than them. So we're gonna get into that. Just remember that though. Just keep it on that. And my next most important question was, where did I come from? Me, I had a blockage up for years of my life where I knew I was lost because I didn't know where I came from. I didn't meet no, I was unfortunately I wasn't blessed to meet a lot of my old like the elders in my family and stuff like that. And so I never knew like where my family really came from. I never knew none of that. So that was like a real big question for me. So we're gonna dive just with those two questions. We're gonna dive in right and why this all of this unfolded for me. So being black and being an American, it kind of when you're black and you're American, you grow up in my generation, you do hear God, right? You hear God because you see we made jokes a lot. We see everybody going to church and stuff like that. Even if we had a friend that family made them go to church, oh, you a church boy, or this now, you a good kid, whatever. But we all acknowledge God. I mean, God is around. I know it's God. Even when you say God, His name is the only name that kind of put that much info on it. You know what I'm saying? So why would I say the Bible was coded science, right? If you, coded science because the Bible has something to do with this world, and I believe all we are energy, and this world is made up of nothing but energy. So that's where you can get your science from. But now coded. This is what I want to say about coded, and it does throw you off on wake up because it almost threw me off because when you wake up, it tells you like you hear stuff from Christians, you hear stuff from Islam. Like I'm used to practice Islam, so I had knowledge, a lot of knowledge of Islam. But then you start realizing like certain stories in each book sound the same a little bit. I'm gonna give you an example. Like you had the flood of Noah, right? Noah's Ark and stuff like that. Then you had the flood of Gilgamesh. If y'all even are knowledgeable of that, y'all should look it up, man. It's like the same situation, even with the four brothers curse. They kind of keep replaying that everybody else is safe. So, this is the thing. Once you woke, don't go back to sleep and put limitations on your thoughts. So, there's no limitation on my mind now. Now I'm seeing everything for what it is, and we're gonna have to decode everything. So, yeah. So when you look at the Bible, when you look at these many different things, I don't believe it was put in place for people to throw us off. The Bible was actually held by our peoples, but our peoples was enslaved by everybody who made their own version. Meaning, I don't even know what's the first version, so don't get me the line. I'm not on here for that. So, when I realized like the stories all matched up where he was metaphor and mirror images of each other, that's when I went to overdrive. And this is my so before I even get to that, I want y'all to know my gift, right? We all are put here for a reason. So now, what is my gift? During this whole COVID thing, like in the beginning, I was kind of clouded. I was still doing drugs. I mean, marijuana a lot. And I was in the streets and I was committing sin crazy and stuff like that. So I had a low vibration and I was getting led wrong. And this is the thing about raising your vibration. Why you want to keep it up is because once your vibration is fully up, the spirits can lead you where they need you to go to get your abundance. Now, I want to show y'all something, right? And my theory on energy and how we are all energy, right? And the thing about melanin. So I want y'all to take us for example, like me, my whole body. My whole body is wrapped in melanin because my body produces this to shield myself, help shield me from the sun, so I don't get cancer and stuff like that. So what did I do? It plays like a battery. I mean, it plays like we're gonna mirror image that with the light bulb. So then look at the light bulb. You see how much electricity is it, and at a certain point, the top of the light bulb will go black because there's so much electricity, so much force in it. So now I'm gonna pay attention to y'all, and I'm gonna show y'all what melanin, why melanin is so special, right? Now, the melanin we produce is supposed to help with UV, help us against UV rays, which is the ultraviolet sun, stuff that comes from the sun. It gets deep, it gets so deep, right? But on the flip side of that, your melanin also constrain a certain type of energy that's inside you. That once you lift your vibration, that energy becomes like electricity or something like that. So now, pay attention to me. When I see in the sun, look at this tan, right? You see that sun, tan? You see how dark I got? I used to not like this. I used to be on black, I was dirty, but now I think it's beautiful because all my outside is showing y'all is the amount of electricity I got outside of me. Because every time I get in the sun, my skin gets darker and my electricity gets fire. So pay attention to that. That makes a lot of sense. If you're woke, then you're supposed to have this conversation. If it's not for you, it's not for you. You might not never get it. But y'all get where I'm going. So I'm disappointed because I'm new at this. I want y'all, like I said, I didn't go to school, didn't none of that. So one thing is, people are doing, people go through ways between the same. So, yeah, like I was saying, so every book of faith is basically a mirror image or a metaphor of each other, leaving this book to their people in their own tongue. That's what it is. And what played, and I always give credit to Enoch. So, the beginning of my wake up, why I was pulled to Enoch is because Enoch is the main book that's about faith, meaning Enoch talk about the fallen angels, talk about monsters, talk about giants, all types of things, magic, things that they don't want us to know that we're capable of. And I'm gonna show y'all why y'all so dope, right? So boom, every book of faith, they all got curses. So now we're gonna get to the curse. This is the special part. The curse means so much because it let me know I was waking up, right? When you wake up, you feel godly, you feel like you're God, but you also feel crazy because you start thinking different. And for me, the curse was the key to it all because no matter what everybody seemed to be getting, no matter what every book everybody seemed to be getting cursed, right? So now, why do the curse mean so much is because this is why the 400-year curse and him lifting out the blindness over our eyes, why I mentioned to me because I knew I wasn't going crazy. That just confirmed me waking up. Like, all right, it is a bigger world. It is a much more conscious world. Let's live in that. Boom. So when you learn about the curses, you start searching on how you can walk a perfect walk and not get cursed. I'm gonna go to the stories of the Bible. I start to see each story. Yeah, boom. So now, those are you who are my friends. I have a lot of friends who are Hebrew, who are Christian, who are Islam. You have a lot of people out there, and a lot of people would agree with me. A lot of people sound okay. A lot of people will want to argue. So now I want y'all to understand one thing. I never said none of the books of faith was no good because they are actually good because all of them, every book and story is just a lesson. So you just have to decode the lesson how you want. So example, the Adam and Eve story. We want to feel like they was disobeying God. That story was actually a lesson because that story shows you that instead of going by the way of God, they chose to think on their own free will and went against God. So pay attention to that lesson. And so we're gonna mirror image that of today. So that's like being influenced by outside things that are not God. So pay attention to that. So we're gonna keep on walking. So far, that's because this is a main woke. No, outside influences. Yeah, that's kind of the main thing of being woke, not letting outside influences lead you and guide you to a place that you don't want to go. So back to the curses. I started questioning curses when I started questioning curses when I realized it wasn't just black people waking up. I was meeting people of all skin tone and stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, if everybody's black, why do they look like that? Or why is this person Spanish? Why is this person that? And then that led me to the 12 tribes, and this is why I fell in love with Hebrew, because this is what I'm trying to tell y'all. All the religions is going to carry you to where you need to go. You see how Islam started me, then this took me this way, and then boom. The Tainos, I'm going to let y'all know, they led me somewhere, and then they dropped me off at the Hebrews. So then the Hebrews, they let me know the 12 tribes. And I'll put this up on my Facebook if y'all know. So now, what is the 12 tribes? Pay attention, y'all. I'm looking at all right, so when you pay attention to the 12 tribes, you start seeing who he saved, right? And who he said he's going to save when the second coming and we have a new beginning, whatever it won't. So when you are woke, you have to start thinking now. Now, who he saved, that's a code. I just knew that was a code. Somebody like, who he saved, why he saved us, what's so special about us? I delved so deeply, I had to get a map, a world map. And I had to see what is the region of these people. Boom! And that's when I learned that the tribe, all right, boom, so now, what the tribes is, the sons that he's saving, all they are is just nations of people. So now that right there is what made me understand what nations he was saving. Why was he saving these people? Why Chinese not being saved? Why whites not being saved? Why these people not being saved? Like, if God love all, why he not saving them? So now, we're going to dig a little deeper. Boom. So when I took out my map and I realized where these people came from, we come from a region, right? Our ancestors come from a region. It's called the Tropic of Capricorn. It's right on the southern side of the equator. What's so special about this? I'm gonna tell y'all, right? Because I unlocked it all. So now, what the Tropic of Capricorn is basically, we are living like in the end of our. I don't see. This is why they want to come on so quick, because everything's so unlocked. But I just wanted to feed y'all with a lot. But so now what the Tropic of Capricorn is, it is the place where the sun. This is the place that receives them, where the sun can be exactly overhead during the winter solstice or summer solstice or something like that. Just go look into it. So boom, I'm looking at the Tropic of Capricorn. I'm like, yo. All right, so now we are in the belly of where we are is like the belly of the world. Like we like directly in the middle, but on the low cut. So now, so I have to look at what is the importance of a Tropic of Capricorn, and it instantly put up the solstice. Solstice, I believe it is a solstice is, I don't know right now. See, I wanted to do a lot of research, but people was rushing me, and I didn't want y'all to think I wasn't working on nothing. So, if everyone y'all got freestyle wrestling. Now it's time to get freestyle with it. All right, so I'm gonna break this down for y'all. The Tropic of Capricorn, after research, I learned this area is called the Tropics of Cancer and Capricorn. This area is literally the belly of the earth, just south of the equator is the Tropic of Capricorn. So now, what do that say, y'all? This is in the middle of Earth, directly in the middle of Earth. Meaning, this is the land that directly meaning where the solar is. They used to pay attention to the Earth and the stars and like the stars and stuff when they wanted to create the calendars and stuff like that. So I want y'all to really look all this up, and I'm putting it on my page so y'all can have the information. So what is this? This is when the Earth is gonna. I don't think I know. If it was, I'm not clear about it, but anybody who do have a knowledge know where I'm trying to get at, and y'all should come and help me. Y'all should get in contact with me. But so this year, the second coming, all of this is taking place, but it's kind of in the science way. So now, the solstice is when the sun can be directly overhead of the Tropic of Capricorn. We're the only ones that receive this. So now, I want y'all to know why we're so special. We're so special because of the melanin, and we come from that region. All we are is the energy of that region that protects the earth from the sun. So when he said he's gonna kill everybody, not yes like that. That's not what I mean. But to rid the world of all evil and stuff like this. And this is why this is why they build the underground bunkers, right? I'm gonna let you know why we're so special. We are so special because we are the world's makeup. Meaning, Our melanin altogether is an energy, and that energy altogether it helps protect the earth from UV lighting, meaning we are that energy and part of this system. We are part of this terrestrial system, so what do that make us? They done made mad movies on us and all that we didn't even know. So if we are these terrestrial beings, that give you I'm going to when I say that, I'm gonna dig a little, that's gonna be another topic, but just understand that they are not racist, they're actually smart as shit. What our body produces 80%, like we produce 80% more than them. So tell me right now, if whites couldn't work in the cotton field under the sun, why not enslave the blacks? That's like the smartest thing to do. So you have to pay attention. They're not racist, they actually jealous. They jealous because you know, we everything. So all right. So now, and I want y'all to understand. I'm gonna close this chapter with y'all having more knowledge than I did, so y'all can go ahead and start to unlock doors for your own. So now, what do that mean? So now, in terrestrial plane, that area, that realm, you have four brothers. Pay attention to the four brothers curse, right? This is in the Bible. This is in the books of faith, many different religions. So there was a four brothers curse. Three brothers got jealous of one brother because he was outshined or whatever it was. Pay attention to our terrestrial plane. There are four planets along us, which is three more. I mean, it's four of us. So you have Mercury, Venus, Mars, and Earth, right? The three brothers got jealous of Earth because Earth can obtain light. So they trying to fuck with us. And I want y'all to know how deep this is and how much we mean to God and why He's going to save us and why we are His jewels and why we are His jewelry. Because we are the ring around Earth that protects it from the sunlight. So I think I need to dig deeper into that as I am, you know. I just want y'all to, and I want y'all to understand something, right? We are so special because we can conduct electricity in so many ways that they're not telling us. I know now because all right, so if you woke, you're gonna start seeing electricity. I promise you will. And it's kind of scary, but it lets you know that genetically we are from the Creator Himself, like literally. And y'all just gotta dig deep on that. You know, I can't explain a lot because that's not my tongue. I come from a certain place, so I promise y'all though, what I just gave y'all is enough to understand it. So just understand, our ancestors come from that region around Earth that protects us from the sun. And why I say second of coming, and y'all say he said something is gonna happen when the day is more night than day. If y'all look into the winter solstice, it's gonna happen December 21st of this year. And I'm gonna let y'all know why I'm so special. It's because my birthday is December 20th. We are having a solstice, and I'm telling y'all what it's gonna be. The Earth is actually gonna rotate back, and we're gonna be out the ice age, and we're gonna be closer to the sun. And they can't live in the sun, and that's what he means. He's gonna rid the world of all evil. And this is why they're buying underground bunkers and stuff like that. This is just a pre-presentation to the big thing. So I just wanted y'all to know that I am working. I am working my ass off. I am learning things. I am learning words and all that. So have some faith in me as I have in y'all. Let's have faith in this planet. Let's get it back to love, 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 and hate, hate. Y'all know my motto. I am the spokesman for BITE, and Black.intelligence, truthfully educate. And education is not in the books. Education is in the earth. So get out and get into that sun. Let the sun go directly overhead of you and let it unlock and heal things in you that you didn't know. So I am going to be bringing y'all a presentation about melanin, about all of these things. And I want y'all to know that those of y'all who are Facebook friends, y'all see I don't have much. I don't have nothing really yet. But I've been bragging about God, right? For somebody to brag about God and hasn't really been blessed yet, I want y'all to know I am super blessed. I'm big blessed because I can now see that I am way more than what I was. I am special. You're special. We all are special. We're not gangbangers. We're not thugs. We're not none of that. We are intelligent, melanin people who is super special in supernatural ways that they're not telling us, but we're gonna unlock it. And this is what they scared of. Every 20 years, the Earth have an upgrade. The Earth is getting bigger and expanding more. The population is expanding. And pay attention to this. We're reaching a certain time where that melanin that we produce, I just want y'all to understand something. Melanin repairs DNA in ways that even doctors can't. So this upgrade right here is going to be wonders for us. We're going to be able to do things that out of this world. And I'm only hesitant because there's certain things I'm not supposed to say. I don't want to say a lot. I just want y'all to know, man, that we are going to be special, man. We are special. There's something special going on in us. But now, I want y'all to know about the first civilization real fast. We come from them people that taught them how to be civilized. We taught them everything. Them big statues and monuments and stuff like that, we built them. That was us. And that was our curse. Because we shared our secrets with them. And they used it against us. But now we're woke. And they know it's time. It's time that we get back to love. I'm gonna end this video.